Hello, my name's Scott. I'm a professional magician and this is a magic review.
It's a kind of magic.
In today's review, we're looking at Solid Condom by MagicDiamond. And I'm going to start this and just kick off the TLDR and say that Nono at MagicDiamond, he should be very proud of himself because he has revolutionized the classic matchbox penetration. This is quite an expensive prop, but I think the team at MagicDiamond have solved all of the problems that have been present for any kind of gigging magician or working magician with the classic matchbox penetration. So I recommend this if you have the money at 250 euros or roughly 209 British pounds. This is the best, the pinnacle of the classic matchbox penetration. And that's my TLDR on Solid Condom by MagicDiamond. What is Solid Condom? As I said in the TLDR, it's the classic matchbox penetration effect. The main routine that this is sold with is with a condom box, but it does have another box that comes with it if this doesn't suit you, and certainly this won't suit everyone, but we'll talk about that later on in the review. For now, what is it? It's the classic matchbox penetration where you take this steel pick and you pass it all the way through the box like this, and you can show the inside as well. I'm sure you're all familiar with this. And then as you take this pick out like so, and you would get lots of people to verify the fact that this is a solid pick. You would get everyone to verify the box, and then inside the box is a solid piece of steel. The difference here, and what has revolutionized this, is that you no longer have to go back to the bathroom to repeat this. So if you wanted to, this is now reset. If you wanted to, you could perform it again, and you can reset right in front of everyone and perform it again instantly, showing everyone that it is indeed a solid block, only to show that it was impossible that it could pass through. How incredible is that? So that's what this is. It's the most up-to-date, new and improved version of the classic matchbox penetration. What do you get when you purchase this? What don't you get, basically? MagicDiamond, I think, have thought of everything here. One of the issues previously with all of these kinds of effects, from the classic matchbox penetration to Jamie D. Grant's Industrial Revelation, with the exception of Hansen Chen's Holywood, because that's a lot lighter, but any of these steel blocks have been very heavy. So included in the box is a holder, a belt holder for this, which means that there's no more sagging trousers, there's no more sagging jacket. So you get that, you get the steel block, of course, you get the condom box, which is the original idea and routining for this that's taught on the instructions. And then you also get some more boxes for cookies if condoms aren't your thing. And of course, the condom boxes and the condom presentation won't be for everyone, and it won't be for every crowd as well. You also receive this really high quality, expertly made pick, which separates into two pieces so that you can carry it safely without the pick exposed. You receive this little envelope, which will have your details for the serial number for this in, a couple of other little bits inside, and then you receive a couple of magnets. That's what you receive. There's also a QR code that will take you to approximately 1 hour and 15 minutes instructions by Nono himself from MagicDiamond, and they are fully comprehensive. He takes you through everything. All of the presentation, all of the jokes. He takes you through maintenance, the once a year MOT and service that he recommends to do with this. He has put his heart and soul into this project, and it is evident by everything that's included. When you purchase Solid Condom, which is quite a lot of money, but I think that Nono has given you everything he possibly could for those 250 euros. How easy is it to perform? It's very, very easy. Nono takes you through some very simple setup, and then you're ready to go and you can perform it as many times as you like. You can instantly reset it in front of people anytime you like. There's no sleight of hand. Everything is built into this ingenious block of stainless steel. And that, I think, is it. There's nothing really else to talk about how easy it is. It's a very simple and very easy trick to perform. You don't really need any skill as a magician whatsoever to perform this. And the reset time is equally as good, if not better. I think we've all dreamed of being able to repeat this and not have to go off to a dark corner or go off to a toilet or something like that and wrestle with it to reset it. And this has provided that. So the reset for this really is instant. 0 to 60 in half a second. And things just keep getting better and better with the angles. You can perform this completely surrounded. There's nothing preventing you from performing this in the street. Completely surrounded at a party, on stage somewhere. You are not restricted by any means with the angles of this whatsoever. And it's such a beautiful thing to have it twirling and spinning on the pick that's provided like this, which adds a little bit theatrics if you want to move it around like this, if you have a large audience around you. So I think that in terms of the angles, you could not ask for more, and it does not come with any restrictions whatsoever. Pocket space for this. As I mentioned earlier on, Nono has thought of everything for this. So the pocket space is kind of redundant on this one because it doesn't sit in your pocket. He has produced this really high quality holder for it that sits on your belt, or of course on your trousers waistband if you don't have a belt, and that's it. So it actually doesn't take up any of your performing real estate, and you can still have all of the normal things that you would have in your pockets, whether that be props and equipment if you're a gigging magician, or just your wallet and your phone and things like this if you're an amateur and you're a hobbyist and you just perform magic for fun. So there's no pocket space, just like there's no angle restrictions, just like there's 0 reset time. And now my final thoughts. As I said, this is an expensive prop to buy, but it is the best version of the classic matchbox penetration that you could possibly invest in. Yes, it's a little bit more expensive than pretty much all of the other options. You can even get Jamie D. Grant's Industrial Revelation from Vanishing Ink now for just over £100. So this is roughly £100 more, but you're getting so much more with it. And as I said, Nono, what he has created here, the mechanism with this penetration is ingenious. And if you follow his instructions in the tutorial to do your once a year MOT and service on this, where you just touch it up, you clean it, it won't take you more than 10-20 minutes. It should last you a lifetime. Speaking of that, Nono at MagicDiamond does say in the instructions, if you have any issues with this whatsoever, it comes with a product quality guarantee. And the MagicDiamond team are dedicated to resolving any issues that you may have with this if it's not your fault. They may still fix things if it was your fault, but don't hold me to that part because you're the one who's responsible for taking care of your props. I think that's everything that I have to say here. Nono did provide me with a review copy from Blackpool Magic Convention 2025, and I'm so glad he did. I was walking down and he comes running up to me and he says, "Oh, you're the reviewer, right? I have something for you, please come. I want to show you this." And as I say, I'm so glad he did because this has blown my mind. And for €250 or £209, you can't buy a better version of this. Plus, I do think that it's quite funny and it's quite entertaining with the solid condom routine, even though you are provided with cookies. These cookies just here, you are provided with these boxes if you don't want to perform it with the solid condom routine. That's everything. Thank you to Nono at MagicDiamond for providing this review copy so that I could tell you about it. I am blown away by this. If you have any questions about this, leave it in a comment below. Hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.